Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. We have about 7 topics for this video, some more important than others, I have to say, and they are related to Ukraine. We start with the first topic, which is Zelensky appoints new Ukrainian ambassador to Germany, another Z-stein, I'm assuming, but hey, what do I know? And I wonder why. Is it rats abandoning ship, I wonder? So takes this guy Yevgeny from Israel, appoints him to Deutschland über niemals. That's one. The other one, the French, yes, the French nation, les enfants de la patrie, all that. They completed the training of the Ukrainian pilots on their Mirage. Okay, and that means that Mirage airplanes will be shot down in Ukraine by the Russian air defense systems. All right, and that's another one. Another information we have here, the Ukrainians successfully, according to them, attacked 2 things. One, a Russian military airfield, I have maps, and the other one, a missile production factory, all right, deep inside Russia. With whose drones and missiles, we're going to find out never, right? I have maps to show you. The Russians are attacking Kurakhovo. They are fighting inside the city. They assault Kurakhovo, which is, I'm going to show you maps. It's in big Dudu, and that is southeast a little bit of Pokrovsk. I will show you maps. It says here that the Russian forces took control of another town. The Russians take control every day of 1 to about 3 or 4 cities or settlements. We find out that the fat people, here in this case one of Moldova's politicians says that the Moldovans have to pay for higher gas price, energy price, because we are, that's the price for freedom, but he's a fat fuck. So I would suggest that he cut from his eating frenzy. The other one, the money laundering in Ukraine is getting on the last lap, or at least these guys are in a hurry. The Biden administration, which they say is Biden, instructs Pentagon to give a few more $1 billion to Ukraine now. And then we have the Netherlands, that little fucking country, okay? The little country. Why? It's little. Anyway, you don't have to attack it. You just hit next to it in the waters. The waters were gonna get a wave. The wave would go over their levees, and the whole country will be washed like Hercules with the stables. Remember? Diverted the river, gone. So this is the Netherlands who fight the Russians with Rutte and others. They give an additional $6 billion to support Ukraine. Where from? Oh, they have banks and shit. All right, banks, profiteers? No. All right, so let's start with the beginning. Here is the Zelensky-Stein replaces Ukrainian envoy to Germany, according to Bild magazine, the 26th of December. The reported diplomatic reshuffle comes amid strained ties with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz over military aid. So they think that they're going to get this guy, this Miss Alexei Makeyev, and they're going to put Evgeny Kornichuk, the current ambassador to Israel. So that means, you know what it is? Kornichuk Yevgeny is going to show up in Germany and say, hey, Second World War, my ancestors, you owe me. So they're going to try to play that fucking card again. It's going to work. It depends what the Americans say. So let me show you who Yevgeny Chuk is right here. Yevgeny Kornichuk. I couldn't find an article, but only in, I would say, Ukrainian, and I don't read Ukrainian, so here it is. So you have Ukrainian lawyer, Yevgeny Kornichuk, Yevgeny. I like the first one though. This is my favorite actually, because that tells me enough of what I need to know about this guy. Anyway, he's a lawyer, that's another giveaway, and there's a face. There you go. He looks like a Ukrainian, fantastically, exactly. But hey, he's the ambassador to the Jewish state. He's going to be the ambassador to Deutschland. Next one. Sputnik. France completes training of Ukrainian pilots to operate Mirage 2000-5F fighters. And this is the All right, good luck to you. Go and you're gonna get it. France has completed training in what? In 3 weeks and a half? After 6 months. Oy vey, look at these guys. The training of Ukrainian pilots and mechanics on the Mirage has come to an end. The French aid to Ukraine account of ex-social network reported on Wednesday. In June, Macron said that Paris would transfer Mirage 2000 fighters to Kiev and would organize training for Ukrainian pilots by the end of the year. Macron added that French weapons will not be used to bomb civilians on Russian territory. Blah, 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 blah. So the French missiles will know not to hit the civilians, will just veer away. French Defense Minister Sébastien Lecornu said the aircraft will be delivered in the first quarter of 2025. Okay. I personally don't think those Mirages, if will be delivered, will be piloted by Ukrainian pilots. I think they will be piloted by French pilots. And those mechanics will be French mechanics. I have a balls feeling, not a gut feeling, balls feeling. Okay, but in about 5 years after this garbage in Ukraine will end, all right, it will end when the Russians will go to meet the Polish troops somewhere halfway, like they did before with okay? So when that's gonna happen, these guys are gonna receive the green light. Now you can you can publish the already written books with the numbers and everything that we allow you to tell. I fucking guarantee you that. And somehow they will be bestsellers of, I don't know, Bloomberg, Stein, Berg, and Mann. Kosman, no. Kosman, no. Kosman is going to be... All right, let's see what the Ukrainians successfully say they did. Ukrinform. Drones attack Russian military airfield in Voronezh. On Wednesday morning, drones attacked the Baltimore military airfield in the Russian city of Voronezh. The facility reportedly sustained a damage as a result of the attack. So let's see what that is. Let's see. Here is Baltimore. All right, this is the military airfield. Now, I don't think these planes are functional. I think this is just a museum here, if I look at it the way they are. But nevertheless, here is the military airfield. I don't see anything on the I don't see anything here. Do you see anything? Just concrete and woods. All right, where is this located? In Voronezh. Where is Voronezh? I will show you where Voronezh is, my friend. Voronezh is exactly here. This is Ukraine right here. All right, this is Kurakhove. Let me show you another map, a better map. Here is Voronezh. Ram pam pam. So that's where it was hit, from here to there. This is deep inside Russia, with Ukraine domestically built drones. It has to say that. All right, next one. Ukrinform. Russian forces intensify urban assaults on Ukrainian positions in Kurakhove. Russian occupation forces are escalating efforts to seize Ukrainian positions in the urban areas of Kurakhove, located in the Donetsk region. That is right here. This is the Kurakhovo by Pokrovsk. This is Pokrovsk. The Russians call it Krasnoarmeysk, and Kurakhovo is right here. So the urban fighting started. The Russians will encircle. They already bombed the supply routes coming from the west right here. So these guys are, I would say, sitting ducks. But hey, what do I know, right? Next one. Russian forces take control of Gigant settlements in the Donetsk People Republic, Minister of Defense. So where is the Gigant? I will show you. They call it Gigant. And this is Kurakhovo, Hupa, Kopotsupa. So what I was showing you right here, Gigant is in this area. So let's say Gigant, Gigant. Right here, Ram Pam Pam. Across from this little river of Suki Yali River. So this is where these guys supposedly took over this position. As I said, southwest of Kurakhovo and south of Pokrovsk. I'm guessing here. Let me just work with this baby doll. Pokrovsk, south, this is a settlement. So, this is what they say. Next one. Russia Today. Higher cost of energy is price of freedom. Shut the fuck up. EU aspirant. Moldova has declared a state of emergency as Ukraine plans to end its gas transit deal with Russia. And this guy, Daniel Voda, hey, fat fuck, why don't you stop eating that much? How about that is the price of freedom? How about that for a change? A potential energy crisis in Moldova. No, the Romanians will give them gas. Americans will give the Romanians will give them to whomever, which declares a state of emergency earlier this week, is a suitable price of freedom, he says, from the country's dependence on Russian government spokesman Daniel Voda. When it used to be like this. Leaders lead by example. Remember when we, and not only we, they as well, used to have a king or a leader in front of his armies with his not his cock, no, his whatever weapon he had. He was going ahead of everybody else. And little by little, we from the front row as the leader, we moved to the back, and then we moved 3,000 miles away, like, I don't know, the Gulf War, for instance. We moved back. We're not on the front row right there, no, with the cock swinging. I'm coming over, Red Rover. No, now we're back. And this fat fuck says, hey guys, that's the price of freedom, so zip it. You should be an example, and you're not by your appearance. Maybe he's just a thyroid problem, right? You think so? No, it's too much. Next one. Let's see how the rocket is accelerating now, thinking that supposedly Trump will change things. Trump will be allowed to change as much he was told to change regarding Ukraine. Ukrainska Pravda. Biden instructs Pentagon. Do you think Biden is still alive? I mean, conscious. I think his 15 minutes of conscious, daily conscious moment is maybe going to 1 minute. Biden instructs Pentagon to increase military aid to Ukraine following Russia's large-scale attack. Why is that? Well, remember, you said that you allowed these guys to hit inside Russia with your weapons. And Russia said, if that happens, we're going to fuck them up with a large-scale attack on their infrastructure. So are you responsible? No, we're not. You know why? Because we help the good. Hey, who overthrew that government, legitimate government? Oh, the Ukrainians in 2014? CIA had nothing to do with it. I'm listening. Victoria Nuland, anybody? All right. So, nah. And besides, who went towards Russia in the imperialistic move? Russia towards NATO or NATO towards Russia? Yes, I know. NATO is a defensive, peaceful organization which bombarded Yugoslavia, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Syria, and many others. But they are defensive. Why? Self-interest, national interest. But the Russians cannot claim that one. So, Crimea River. And the last topic here, we have the Netherlands, that big country of Netherlands who plays a big role, but nevertheless is like the Great Britain. You know, they're losing whatever they had. Weren't the Netherlands, how do you call them, colonial powers? All right, now they're the good people now. Okay, Netherlands to give additional 6 billion euros to support Ukraine, ambassador says. From whose money? Madame, whose money? Nice knot though. I like that. All right. The war. Show must go on. Remember? Queen. Right. The war must go on. Why? A lot of people make a big profits. And unfortunately, the Ukrainians are dying and the Russians are dying and many others. So, ready? Ready? All right. Remember, the price for freedom. The same thing these guys will do to us. Keep your mouth shut. The enemy is listening. Remember those things? The Second World War and the First World War. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.